Picture this. You're hiking miles from civilization when your friend slips and slashes their leg on a jagged rock. Blood is flowing, they're in pain, and you reach for your first aid kit, only to realize you're missing critical supplies that could make all the difference. This isn't just a hypothetical. It happens every single day, and I'm going to make sure it never happens to you. What if I told you that 90% of store-bought first aid kits are missing at least 3 essential items that emergency responders consider absolute necessities? Stay with me for the next 4 minutes, and I guarantee you'll discover life-saving tools you never knew you needed. Plus, I'll reveal the #1 most overlooked item that could be the difference between life and death in a serious emergency. Before we dive in, I want to address something I hear all the time. I already have a first aid kit, so I'm covered. Here's the brutal truth. Having a basic kit and having the right kit are 2 completely different things. Think of your current kit as a starter pack that needs serious upgrades. Let's start with the foundation. Every legitimate first aid kit needs high-quality bandages in multiple sizes, sterile gauze pads, medical tape, and antiseptic wipes. But here's where most people stop, thinking they're prepared. They're not. The first critical component most kits lack is a proper tourniquet, not those flimsy rubber ones. I'm talking about a combat application tourniquet that can be applied with one hand. When severe bleeding occurs, you have approximately 3 minutes before blood loss becomes life-threatening. A proper tourniquet can buy precious time, especially when you're far from emergency services. I can already hear some of you saying, "Isn't a tourniquet dangerous to use?" That's outdated thinking. Modern tourniquets are designed to be safely applied for up to 2 hours without causing permanent damage, and they've saved countless lives in both military and civilian settings. The second essential item is a good pair of trauma shears, not scissors, trauma shears. These can cut through clothing, seatbelts, and even thin metal if needed. In an emergency, quickly accessing a wound can make all the difference, and regular scissors just won't cut it, literally. Now let me share something that shocks most people. Your first aid kit absolutely needs a chest seal, and almost no commercial kits include one. These specialized dressings create an airtight seal over penetrating chest wounds to prevent collapsed lungs. Whether it's from a car accident, a fall onto a sharp object, or any other puncture wound to the chest, a chest seal can be the difference between breathing and suffocating. I know what you're thinking. That sounds extreme. Will I really need that? The reality is you hope you never do. But emergency preparedness isn't about the likely scenarios. It's about being ready for the worst-case ones. Ask any EMT or paramedic what they carry personally, and chest seals will be on their list. The fourth critical component is a space blanket, also called a Mylar emergency blanket. Hypothermia can set in even at 65 degrees Fahrenheit if someone is injured, wet, or in shock. These ultra-lightweight blankets reflect 90% of body heat and can literally save lives in situations where temperature control becomes crucial. And now for the most overlooked item that almost no commercial kit includes, a blood-clotting agent like Quick Clot or Celox. These hemostatic agents can stop severe bleeding in under 3 minutes when regular bandages aren't enough. They're easy to use. Just apply directly to the wound and apply pressure. For deep cuts, lacerations, or puncture wounds, this can be absolutely game-changing. Of course, having these tools means nothing if you don't know when or how to use them. I recommend taking a basic first aid course, which can usually be completed in a single day. The American Red Cross, American Heart Association, and many community colleges offer affordable classes that could one day help you save a life, maybe even your own. Now, I want to address another common question. Isn't this overkill for a home first aid kit? If you're only preparing for paper cuts and minor scrapes, then yes. But if you want to be genuinely prepared for real emergencies, the kind that happen when you least expect them, these additions are non-negotiable. Remember that emergency preparedness isn't about paranoia, it's about peace of mind. Having these tools doesn't mean you're expecting disaster. It means you're refusing to be helpless if one occurs. So here's what I want you to do. Take out your current first aid kit right now. Yes, right now. And check it against the list I've shared. How many of these critical components are you missing? If it's even one, your kit is incomplete. I've created a comprehensive checklist of every single item your first aid kit should contain, from the basics to the advanced tools we discussed today. You can download it free by clicking the link in the description. If this video saved you from having an incomplete first aid kit, smash that like button and subscribe for more potentially life-saving information every single week. Leave a comment letting me know which item surprised you the most. I read and respond to every comment personally. Remember, emergency preparedness isn't about fear, it's about freedom. When you know you're prepared for anything, you can live your life with confidence. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk about the survival skills everyone should master. Stay safe out there.